welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Welcome back to my channel, Michaela Loves Gymnastics. And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Welcome back to my channel, Michaela Loves Gymnastics. And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Welcome back to my channel, Michaela Loves Gymnastics. And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Welcome back to my channel, Michaela Loves Gymnastics. And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Welcome back to my channel, Michaela Loves Gymnastics. And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Welcome back to my channel, Michaela Loves Gymnastics. And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Welcome back to my channel, Michaela Loves Gymnastics. And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Welcome back to my channel, Michaela Loves Gymnastics. And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the recap of, the women's night one of gymnastics in the elite gymnastics, girl. Are y'all girls gagged? Because I am personally gagged. I am gagged the house, boots down, fish, like all of the damn words and phrases, baby. I am gagged. And I'm most gagged because it kind of went exactly the way I predicted. Um, I kind of told y'all girls that I kind of felt like, Hesley has a chance. All she got to do is just not F up. And, this was personally one of the better all around performances. I think the only competition that I've seen Hesley had a better competition ever was Olympic trials. So Hesley damn sure did the best vault. Even though she landed out of bounds completely out of bounds. It wasn't scary. I didn't think she was gonna tear her ACL. You know, Mama ate. Mama, you know, I don't think she's any of our favorites, but Mama kind of, Mama kind of ate. Mama, and you know who else ate? Johnson Robertson. Johnson Robertson kind of ate. You know, she has some form issues. Yeah, she do. We all have eyes. We can see it, but didn't she place on bars, if not tied for winning bars here, or am I crazy? Jocelyn had a really good competition. No, we did not see the Chong. I hope we don't see the Chong for a very long time. We don't need to see the Chong. She needs to just do her Lopez with another half twist. It's called a Mustafina vault. I think that's all she needs for right now in the world. I think Jocelyn did really, really, really good. But the one that surprised me most was my Leanne Wong. Leanne, you did extremely, extremely well. And even though I don't think they should take you to Worlds in the all around position, I really, 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 really think you're real close to making a Worlds team. Again, maybe not to do the all around. And even though I don't, maybe not to do the all around Leanne, maybe just to do vault. Because your Chinko double looked really, really good here. And we all know you have the Poco Pie Ava. And we all know you try for a Lopez. I think that's all you really need. And your floor looks really good. You just have that 1 week pass, that whip path to a front layout full. But we all know what you're gonna upgrade that 2 to 2.5 twist to a layout full. You used to compete it. We all know you can do it again. Yay, Leanne. I'm real, real excited for you. Dosey, surprise, surprise. You find yourself in fourth place at the end of this competition. Congratulations to you, young lady. Um, you have the opportunity to make a case for yourself as the best newcomer of the group. And even though we know you're not a newcomer, like this is probably like your at least your second year as a senior. You know, the girls should be shook, the girls should be scared, and the girls should be watching. And I think that's what you are offering to the girls right now, Dulcie Keller. Um, Congratulations to you, Ashley Sullivan. You did all right. Um, who else? I wanted to positive people. Okay, Simone Rose, you did okay too. Now I want to talk about the two people that I'm just kind of like gagged at. Like, I mean, I said it. I said it. Y'all can go back to the show. I've said it. I said it with Addis. I said it with Oscar. I said it with Shayna. I said it with all them girls. I feel like Jayla Hung. I think I even said it with Catherine. I feel like Jayla Hung was going to be that girl who started off the season really, really strong and then kind of fades out. And I say that because each and every meet that she was competing, yes, she was throwing more difficulty, but look at her. It was more labored. It was more, the form was regressing. The technique was regressing. It was more muscle up. It was, and plus she was doing it against a weaker field. Um, against stronger competitions, it takes Jayla a couple of goals for her to get into the mental space of where we think she needs to be, right? And I just think for Miss Mama, see you very good at the University of Florida. I just don't know. I just don't know. And it's like, I think she's reached her cap with difficulty. It's like this make believe Chung on Vol. It's the same as at least Leanne competed a Chung once. Like we know it's in her wheelhouse with Sky too. We know at least she competed it once. With Jayla, I'm just not sure. Your Chico double is regressing. Like y'all make videos about Claire and stuff. No offense to Catherine, but yes, Claire's from again. I have to say, I'm personally most gagged about Claire. Like, I thought Claire was going to be in second to Jayla here, and Claire's another. Well, I mean, Claire's doing better than Jayla at this point. I mean, it's still more possible for Jayla. I mean, for Claire, it's just. I think they both have been surpassed already, and I remember once asking addicts on a stream, maybe it was Oscar on a stream, out of Valerie and Hesley, who is Valeri's main priority? I mean, out of Claire and Hesley, I'm so sorry, who is Valeri's main priority? And the people kept saying Claire, and I kept saying whoever his main priority is, that's the girl who's going to make it to Worlds. It seems to me his priority is Hesley. And that's why Hesley is in a much better position than. And it's just one night of competition because Claire's been kicking that girls behind all season. But like I said, Hesley has been having errors. Hesley has been not getting things counted. Hesley has been falling. Hesley has been doing the things. So, and I keep telling you when Hesley finally get her. Now, Hesley, daughter, daughter, I don't want you to believe these scores very much because as wonderful as that balance beam routine was, that's probably one of your better balance. That's definitely your best beam dismount of this season. That wasn't no damn 14. Hell, even the 14.8 and some change or the 14 not, even a 14 flat would have been too high. I think that routine internationally would have scored somewhere like a 13.7. But as Catherine said during the stream, yeah, the beam judges was smoking crap because all of these beam scores was way. Unless I don't understand beam judging, I just have a feeling that y'all gonna go to Worlds and all of those 14 something, 13 somethings are gonna be 12.5. So y'all gonna be like, what? And they're gonna be like, yep, that's not connected, that's not connected, that's not a ring leap, that's not a noti, that's not you didn't finish your wolf turn in elevate. Like y'all are gonna get A, and it's just and and okay, because I'm not gonna be on here for hours and hours and hours to talk about this shit. Y'all got another 15 more minutes, so y'all gonna watch it in the replay. The girls, for y'all girls who are younger, who don't know what's going on, I could tell you exactly what's going on. I could tell you why the Americans are giving out these bit scores, even though they know these scores aren't real. They want y'all asses to watch. They are still under the mindset that the higher the number, the greater the views. And I don't know, maybe they're right. I don't think so. But I'm a gymnastics fan, so what would I know? I just understand the impression with USA Gymnastics is the greater the numbers, the greater the views. So they're trying to elevate the scores to not show for the non-gymnastics viewer the clusterfuck that USA Gymnastics has found themselves in, because they asses may go to world and not medal at all. They have the potential. I think the world team. I think the world team is what we saw here. I think the world's team is going to be, at the end of the day, Hesley, Jocelyn as our two all-arounders, Leanne to do floor and vault. Yes, Leanne does not need to do her charm because everybody else in the world is doing a Yurchenko 1.5 and a Souk 1.5 or a Souk something. So yeah, Yurchenko double and a very well executed poker by Ava. That's competitive, actually. And this is the clusterfuck that gymnastics has found themselves in. The clusterfuck that gymnastics has found themselves in, and USA Gymnastics, both as a whole, two separate. The gymnastics as a whole, I mean all the countries, and USA Gymnastics as USA Gymnastics has found themselves in, is the Simone Biles effect. And this has nothing to do with Simone herself. It's not her fault, but I think it's a thing. Like, for the last, since 2013. Well, when did Simone get real famous? 2014. Since 2014, and for the Americans since 2013, y'all have been able to sell tickets. Y'all have been able to gain viewers. Y'all have been able to, for USA Gymnastics, win competitions based on Simone Biles being there, right? I'm more and more, as she talks more, as she does more interviews, as she lives her lives and does things. I'm starting to get on the bandwagon of maybe Simone is done for real, for real. What is gymnastics gonna do with when they lose Simone? How are y'all gonna get these people to pay attention to this shit? And one way I think USA Gymnastics has chosen to do is to inflate the scores this go round, to basically let the judges pit the team, because giving Hesley a 14-3 and some change on that beam routine, that y'all just might as well say, Hesley, you're going to Worlds. Like, I mean, that's some Manila Esposito type. That's some damn Chinese. That's some damn Japanese level beam work right there. And none of the American girls, other than Sky, have that potential. Like, they just don't. They don't have the look. They don't have the feel. They're not cotton, bitch. They're polyester. No, I'm high, so, and I'm tired, but yeah. So it's just, it really, 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 really concerned me how the Americans on the broadcast, and I only watched like 15 minutes of the NBC broadcast. I will go back tonight, tomorrow, and watch the full thing and give y'all my opinion of that as well. But I just think that it's just gag worthy that all of the people that was competing, all Ashley is still doing okay. It's just she just don't have the difficulty to compete with them girls on. I mean, Ashley did do a okay DTY today, and all season long she's been doing a Yurchenko 1.5. So that's a upgrade. But, and you know, her floor has always been good. So um So I think the world team, based on night one, and again, we have to see what happens night two in that world selection camp slash trials. I think it's Jocelyn and Lee and Hesley as our two all arounders. Leanne on floor and vault, Sky on beam and floor. Yes, Sky did not have her best beam or bar routine. I'm so sorry, beam and bars. Yes, I know Sky did not have her best beam or bar routine at this competition. It don't matter to me. I think you take Scott Blakely for a number of different reasons. One reason is I think she just form wise, look wise, just look the best American gymnast. But even more than looks the best American gymnast, this is a world championships where a team medal is not on the line. It's an individual thing. And it's like a make it or break it worlds for Sky, in my opinion. It's like, okay, Sky, we're sending you to worlds. If you fall here, dumb, you might as well just enjoy college because I'm never gonna pick you for another team again because you are Alicia Keys. Like, and we don't need girls who are Alicia Keys. We need girls who are Beyonce, not Michelle. Even though Beyonce has fallen very publicly a couple of times too, but y'all don't give Beyonce the same shit y'all give Michelle, huh? So we don't need girls who are Michelle. We need girls who are Beyonce. So and I think those four girls have the absolute possibility of Esley and Jocelyn falling somewhere in the all around and then finishing like fifth and eighth place. I think then Leanne will finish like fifth place on vault finals. I think the highest American from this team would be Sky on bars and somewhere like with a hit routine fifth place. Then we go to Beam where I think they could win a medal with Sky. And maybe if other people fall, maybe Hesley. And then floor, yeah, I think Hesley could probably win a floor medal. Jocelyn probably could be floor world champion depending on what they do with her artistry. Who else did I put on that team? Oh, and Leanne. I think Leanne absolutely could be a medal on floor with doing her hardest tumbling, of course. Of course. So there you go, dolls and girls. That's my quick recap. I did it under 30 minutes. Thank the Lord, I'm going to sleep. See you later. Bye. Addis, I love you. I'm so sorry about your Twitch channel. We're gonna get his Twitch channel back, you guys. Don't fret. How do I get off this shit? It, oh, I'm on my phone. Okay. Bye, everybody.